any sort of cold.
Probably applying jobs on Indeed. You're probably applying for jobs on LinkedIn. You're probably applying for jobs on Monster. The whole point of this video is to educate all of you, especially the elderly people. If you could tell, all these people are old. Look at this old lady, old. Look at these people. Look at all these people. They're all dumb. I even wrote that it's fake, right? Look, I wrote it's fake and they haven't even called my name out. Okay. Um it's terrible. It's a recorded video. They don't let you speak. They don't let you say anything. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. So if you receive an email from let me show you the email. If you receive an email from what is Direct Hire Solutions? Direct Hire Solutions. No reply at applytojob.com. This applytojob.com, stay away from it. Stay away from this website, organization, or domain, whatever you want to call it. Also, I'm going to show you the screen real quick. Let me show you real quick. Let's see, where's the meeting? The email. Where's the email? Why am I not allowed to pick mine? What the fuck? There. All right, cool. So here, what I wanted to do was read it, and then after you read it, you realize that he's not really mentioning a position, and he's not talking about if he says all the position has been filled. They're not even telling you what position you apply for. So how can you even know? Like, say for instance, you did 100 applications. This is fake. Hiring team, fake. There's no name. There's no phone number. There's no email. There's no address. There's no company name. This is all fake, guys. I'm only doing this for educational purposes. I'm going to take every fake interview out there just so I can record and call them out. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we always have these, for the most part, it's always foreigners, Indians, Asians, and white trash from other countries that pretty much are just trying to steal your information. They got your information through a database, most likely. They probably hacked the database. And speaking of database, don't let these agencies fool you. Do not give them your information. If you receive emails from Asians or Indians talking about they work for a specific agency, even if they have the things that I mentioned, the name, the phone number, the email, their title, who they work for, like the name of the company, the address of the company, or where they're located, do not reply to that. This is America. America first. Okay? My recommendation to you guys would be going to LinkedIn, which is a great website to pretty much, how can I say, find direct hire, finding the actual companies that are near you that are directly hiring. Okay? We need to put an end to the Indian, Asian liars in the agencies, because the problem is that they have built their reputation based on us. And then after that, what they do is they lie for other people. They go ahead and lie for other foreigners, other people on a visa. They lie about their job experience for the Indians and the Asians. That is not a lie. That is exactly what they do. I've even ran into an Asian female in Pennsylvania that told me that herself. She was so nervous of not getting the job, and she went ahead and told me that her job experience on the resume wasn't real. And so they have other people that speak for them, you know? So we need to stop. We need to stop networking with those people, and we need to start networking with our own American people. We need to make sure that the United States send them backpacking, because it makes no sense for American people to be unemployed in the United States of America and having these Indians or Asians or whatever the case may be with talent acquisition jobs or, staffing agent, etc. Because it should be the other way around. It should be American people, okay? It should be American people calling or getting in contact with visa holders or people from other countries to offer them a job. Okay? We should be the ones getting in contact with them to offer them an interview or a job. We shouldn't be answering to foreigners when we don't know what kind of database they use, when we don't know how easy it is to hack our information or anyone's information through their company database, whatever you want to call it. Be very careful who you send a copy of your license and your ID to, especially if it's a passport. Do not give away any of your information to any foreigner until there's a job offer on the table, until there's an actual job offer sent to you. After you've interviewed, then you can share your personal information. That is rule number 1. If they say, oh, it's for the company or this and that or to check, no. It's all fake. Don't do it. Okay? Make sure you don't do that, guys. Because you're fucking yourself. Okay? You're shooting yourself in the foot. Even if your credit is bad, they're gonna try to use your information some way, somehow. Even to get a legal job. Or they might use it in a different country. Be very careful who you trust on the internet. This is like a very serious matter. We have a lot of people believing this is a real interview. Look at this. Look at how many people are on there. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. Literally, it makes no sense. Here's another way to show you this is fake. When I go here and I click on whoever else I can send a message to, they're only allowing me to send the message to Mark. Why? Because they don't want me to let everybody know that this is a fake job. It's fake. Right? So, let's go ahead and go back to video and audio. This is me. And the host is not allowing participants to unmute themselves. You don't see the pop-up, but I've clicked on audio and he doesn't let anyone ask a question or speak. So you know it's fake. You know it's fake. I even made the sign. Look at the sign. It says fake. So I can basically warn people not to fall for it. Let me get myself a Sharpie. All right. So the funny part is that he has people here for an hour. You see what I'm saying? So I've already shown you all the red flags. There's so many red flags on this, it's not even funny. The fact that your chat only goes to one person, which is the person trying to steal information. Also, the fact that you cannot ask a question or unmute yourself. So yeah, that is hilarious. The email itself, it doesn't have the name of the location, name of the business, no email. It doesn't even mention the position. It's all fake, guys. So this is a good video for you guys to see for the first I would already like log out this video. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna record the whole entire thing.
There's no benefit or extra points for marking up, pushing, convincing, adding fees, whatever it is, right? And let's say you're the most charismatic person on earth, right? So, everybody loves Eric. He's charming. He's great. Look at his hair, guys. Point is, he convinces this client to spend $35,000.
But if you already know that this is fake, like
here's the problem. Yes, we made an extra $5,000. Why isn't Mark happy? Why is he getting upset? Because that client will never book again. I promise you. You see what I'm saying? He will never book again. Nobody likes being sold. Nobody likes finding out that they overpaid for things. When you guys go to used car dealerships, right, and you're dealing with that, would you say that's a good experience for you? When you go buy a car, you like that experience? You know, who makes the decisions, you or your wife? If you leave tomorrow, this car is going to be gone. It's a headache, right? It's a headache. We don't need to behave that way. What I would much prefer is, let's say, Jason, you do the same vacation, right? But you get it done for $28,000, $2,000 less than budget, and that client books with us for the next 20 years. You see what I'm saying? 3 vacations a year. You're talking about millions of dollars in revenue as opposed to an extra $5,000 one time. Okay, that is not what we're about. Cool? Does that make sense? The big numbers are in big retention, right? That's what we're about, retention. Keep the client, okay? Now, once you found out the budget and the reason for the trip, okay? Once you found out the budget and the reason for the trip, you can get started on the actual vacation planning, okay? There's gonna be 3 steps, very straightforward, I think. I'm just gonna go through these really quick, okay? Step 1 is gonna be airfare, meaning flights, right? Find out, are they flying private, business, first class, economy, right? And then you're also gonna take care of any check bags or luggages ahead of time. And then you're also gonna set up seats and transfers, meaning there should be a car waiting for them at the airport to take them to the hotel once they land. No taxis, no Ubers, private car, okay? Now, step 2 is gonna be accommodations, just a fancy word for hotel stay, okay? Now, are they staying at a 5-star or 4-star? And is there any special occasion where we can do something fun? Yeah, maybe it's a graduation, maybe it's a honeymoon, vow renewal, whatever it is, right? Find out if there's something where we can do something fun and interesting for the client. Now, final step, any activities or tours that the client wants to go on while on this trip, okay? We're gonna pay for these ahead of time, And we're going to have them nice and scheduled, meaning Monday, 9 a.m., you're here. 4 p.m., you're going to be here, right? You have your tour here, you have your transfer here. Everything A to Z, scheduled, organized in a beautiful itinerary that we send over to the client. Let me put it like this. From the minute that they call you to when they come back from their vacation, their brain should be turned off. Yeah? Think about it like that. They should have no room to make any decisions about anything because we've taken care of it all. That's the definition of white glove service. Yeah? Now, once you put together these 3 steps, that's it. You're done. So great job, right? On your imaginary booking. Great job, Shalitha. But in reality, not super complicated, right? We're more or less on the same page. I'm kind of looking through, by the way, to everybody's faces as much as I can while I'm talking. Most of you look like this makes complete sense. Some of you even look bored, like, oh, this sounds like the easiest thing ever. I promise it's not that easy. Some of you look completely lost. I don't know. I don't know how much more clearly I can kind of communicate this. I'm trying to be as thorough as possible. But this is going to be your day-to-day. Yeah? I'm telling you, these steps are going to be your same day-to-day every single day. This is 99% of the job. Okay? Now, when you complete a booking, okay? So let's say Alex, right? You finish a booking, you just paid with the client's credit card, you bought everything, right? Great, it's all done. Once you finish this booking, that client becomes permanently assigned to you, okay? Does that make sense? Meaning, let's say it's Amber, okay? Next time Amber calls, that call does not come to my office again. It goes direct to Alex. Whether it's email, call, text, portal, whatever it is, nobody else works with that client. See what I'm saying? So each of you, within 1 year, will have your own list, okay? You will have your own list of clientele that you are exclusively managing, okay? So that's kind of what we're getting towards. Now, once you have your own list, meaning, you know, I've given you enough clients where you don't need another one, I will not bother you anymore, okay? Because you're just going to be sitting here working, right? At that point, it becomes very autonomous, which is good because I don't really like managing people, so it kind of works out well. Yeah, works out well for me, works out well for you. And a year gives you enough time to get really good at this too. Now, these I'm going to skip. Over here, ensure seamless and timely communication with clients. Very important, and I feel like pretty self-explanatory. Okay, let's say Lance. 9 a.m., first day, right? You're all excited, I give you your client. Would you say it's reasonable to wait until 10:30 to reach out to that client when we just talked about white glove service? No, right? That's it. By the way, I love your microphone. I feel like we're about to do like a podcast together or something. Anyways, no, absolute latest, guys, is going to be 10 minutes, right? No more than 10 minutes, please. Now, this is going to be one of the metrics that in 4 months, we are going to have a performance review, okay? This is going to be one of those metrics that we look at, okay? So please, make sure you're on top of it, okay? Now, over here, manage bookings. I'm pretty sure most of you have booked something at some point, even if you don't think you have. A flight, a hotel room, a rental car, these are all bookings, right? Same process that you did before, same process you're going to do now. You don't need travel experience. Full names, dates of birth, dates of travel, credit card information, and that's it. You're done. You just did a booking. Technically speaking, it's not difficult. Now, the main difference is going to be, I'm assuming you guys probably use like Expedia, Google, TripAdvisor, stuff like that, right? Just like regular websites online. We have booking systems that you are going to be trained on and you're going to use, meaning back-end systems, okay? We're not going to be typing on Google, best hotels. That's not how that works. Now, these systems are going to be filtration systems. I don't know how else to explain it. Let me put it like this. Let's say you are going to be trained on, right? Let's say Mary, you're working with a client and you're asking questions to the client, right? As you're asking these questions, you put in that information to our booking system, the answers that you receive, okay? Our system will start filtering options to only show you what fits your criteria. Does that make sense? Meaning you tell it what you're looking for, it will give you hotels, flights, tours that only fit what you're looking for. Then you take these, you recommend it to your client. Does that make sense, guys? I don't know how else to explain that. Either way, okay, we'll train you on this. It's going to be about 2-3 hours of training, but that's how that works. What I'm trying to say is you don't need to know everything about travel, right? Just ask the right questions, focus on customer service. It will give you the recommendations, okay? Now, the main takeaway I need you guys to have is when you're doing these bookings, there's zero room for error, okay? And I'm not saying this because I'm strict and I want to scare you. I'm saying it because, okay, Sonny, you make a typo, right? It is what it is. We're humans. You make a typo, you misspell someone's name. That client can no longer board their flight. See what I'm saying? When you go to the airport, TSA does not care if, you made a typo or you were tired or what's going on, right? That's not how that works. If it's one letter off, that's it. Your vacation is over. You're getting sent back. So please understand that a small mistake can lead to huge headaches and just be careful. Yeah. It's a very high stakes position, which is why you guys also get paid pretty well. But at the same time, it's not a high pressure position. These are two different things. High stakes means a small mistake can be a big deal, right? That's what high stakes mean. High pressure means that people are rushing you. It's not high pressure. You have all the time. No one's micromanaging you. No one's rushing you. You're full remote. Take your time. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Take your time. Do it proper. And let me put it like this, just for you guys to understand. You will not be getting more than one client a day. A day. Do you see what I'm saying? You have all the time in the world. Do it properly. We're very much a quality-oriented business, not quantity, if you haven't realized by now, right? I've said like a million examples. So there's no reason to rush. Sometimes you guys get that voice in the back of your head. Oh, did I do it? Did I not? Right? Did I lock the door? Let me just double check. Always, always please double check with this business, yeah? Because you can easily blow up a $40,000 booking. Okay. Now, stay current on company trainings. Twice a week, we have meetings. These are going to be 1 hour each. They're not time waster meetings, okay? Meaning it's not a pep talk, it's not a rally. We're not trying to waste everybody's time. All it is help for you on your bookings. That's it, okay? So Paige, let's say you're lost. Genuinely, you're completely lost because your client is lost. Nobody knows what's going on. They don't know where they want to go. You don't know what they're saying. Before you start panicking, please just join the meeting. Tell me, right, some information, and I'll help you, okay? And if it's some crazy complicated booking, I will literally do it for you, okay? And there's no penalty. I'm not going to get mad, just to be clear. I will never get mad for somebody asking for help or asking questions. Never. I can guarantee you now. But if you should have probably asked a question and you chose not to because either ego, right? People have egos, or because you're trying to rush, whatever it is. I could go on and on. That is a problem. Yeah, that is a problem. Please join the meeting. Let us help you. Yeah, there's no ego here. The same way I don't have ego sitting here and micromanaging and making you guys do this and that. I have no ego. It's about results. Are my clients happy, right? We're all on the same team. Make the clients happy. So if I can help, let me help, please. Okay? Now, these meetings are going to be twice a week and they're going to be 1 hour each. If in 2 years' time, hypothetically speaking, you're phenomenal, right? Like Julianne, you know everything about everything. You have no questions at all. You come to these meetings and you just waste an hour. Completely like straightforward. You just sit here and do nothing. At that point, you do not need to attend anymore. Okay? Does that make sense? I think that's fair. If you genuinely have no benefit anymore because you're crushing it, don't come to the meeting. Take an extra hour break, whatever it is, right? I don't care. Do your thing. This does not mean, just to be clear, because a lot of us in the room, who knows who's thinking what. This does not mean next week, very first meeting, none of you show up because Mark said it's not mandatory. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a balance. Yeah, let's be reasonable. Let's not sit here and play games with each other. When you understand everything, don't come. But please don't try to squeeze me and play games. Yeah, the same way I'm not trying to squeeze you. Let's be mutually respectful. Okay. All right. I know I went through this very quick. Actually, not even that quick, to be honest with you, but I tried to go through it quick. Are we all on the same page?
I'm
Give me
still
like
waiting
thumbs
for him
up.
to
Right
call
now
me
we're all on the
out.
same page. Okay, cool. In that case, here's what we're gonna do. Let's take a second to talk about company culture. Okay, we'll talk about company culture because it's very, very important. We spend like a third of our lives working, right? And then we'll do
If this was a real interview, I should have
pay,
been kicked out like
and then we'll do
20 minutes ago.
scheduling, and then that's it. Yeah, we're good. You guys can enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your week, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Okay. Is there a cap number for the number of clients that we can have? I don't know what that means. Like I said, one client per day. But if you're saying like total clients, like how many you can have managing at the same time, there is a cap, but that cap is gonna be more person to person. Yeah. It's not a like broad cap. It's whatever amount we realize that your speed of completing bookings to the amount of clients that you have is equal. That's your cap. Does that make sense? That's when we decide that you're capped. If we start realizing you can't respond within 10 minutes, we start realizing that your clients are complaining, that means you're probably getting squeezed a little bit too much. See what I'm saying? So it's case by case. Some of you are going to be part-time, some of you are going to be working 50 hours a week. What do I know, right? So we have to figure that out as we go. All right. Okay. Second. I mean, these are really good questions, but I really don't want to take too much time on this. Okay, you know what? Honestly, these are very good questions, but let me move forward really quick. I'm going to answer most of these anyways. I'm going to answer most of these anyways as I get through this, okay? All right. Now, here's what we need. Company culture. Very, very important because we spend a third of our lives working, right? But I really, really don't want to I really don't want to sit here and tell you I love you and tell you we're all family, right? You know what I'm saying? Anthony, I'll take a bullet for you. Dieter, I'll jump in front of a moving car. No, I won't, right? I just met you guys. See what I'm saying? Like it's meaningless. It's silly. And I'm sure you guys have worked tons of jobs in the past, right? And message me if I'm wrong, literally. Message me if I'm wrong. Has there been one time where you go into an
This guy is fucking full of shit, yo. Hey, yo, listen, let me show y'all something else. I just got the name Anthony, right? Or he mentioned Anthony. You know, it would be smart for you to at least send Anthony the link to this interview because Anthony's not even here. Hey, yo, Anthony's not even here. There's no Anthony. There's no such thing as Anthony, guys. This is hilarious. People really believe this crap, bro. They invited a whole lot of people. It's a shame. There's 391 participants. It's a shame what America has turned to. Again, stop giving your information away to these agencies. Stop networking and talking to these agencies, these staffing agencies with foreigners, because this is what they do, man. They sell your information to scammers and fake companies. It's just, it is what it is. You want to see me light up a blunt in the middle of the interview? You can't do this in a real interview. It's a fake interview, bro. It's a shame. People have people have nothing else better to do.
Regardless of what your resume says. Track record. Very, very important. It's the only measurable thing. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you a quick story. I'm talking like 5 minutes. I don't really even want to go too much time on this. 5-6 minutes, okay? And show you my track record. Because I know more about you than you know about me. So I think it's fair. Yeah, get to know me a little bit more. And the way that I operate, which is more important. Now, hopefully,
that was hilarious. He said,
"I
know
meaning we
more
operate
about
the
you
same
than
way.
You know
We have
about
kind
me."
of the same values, same as far as work, right? We're not
Bro,
gonna sit here
that's
like,
fucking hilarious.
we don't have
Knowing
to be
that the
family,
email
but we
doesn't
have to be
even
close
fucking
enough to be able to
specify
work
anything.
properly, yeah, without hating each other. Now, if we are not aligned, even then, great. Wouldn't you rather find out 43 minutes into your first time ever meeting me that this guy kind of sucks and we're not a good fit? Instead of 7 months into the job, right? I sit here and hype you up, and then you start.
This guy's a fraud.
Right? This and that.
And we don't give a fuck.
Now. Let's get it figured out now, up front, so we never have to deal with it in the future.
People are funny as shit.
Cool. All right. In 2019, that was the start of our explosive growth. Okay, we were kind of slow and steady up until that point, and then we really blew up 2019 onwards. And that was when we got our first globe. That was when we started hitting really serious numbers in revenue. It was fantastic. Yeah, we're on top of the world. It was a record year up until that point. Very next year, literally, like not even, like 11 months later, we almost went bankrupt. Okay, we almost lost the company completely. From top of the world to, worst situation on earth. Why? Why did I magically almost go bankrupt in 2020, right? The entire company. Because I decided January of 2020 that I'm going to go backpacking through Europe. So I had to find myself, right? Because I've been working 15 hours a day for, 6 days a week for a long time. So I decided I'm going to take a break and kind of just look through these villages and stuff. No, it was COVID, right? It was COVID. You guys are looking at me like, guys, I wish you could see. You guys are looking at me like, oh yeah, like, good for you. Go find it. What are you talking? I'm not gonna just abandon the company and go walk through villages in Europe. That's not my, I don't have that opportunity to do. I have a lot of responsibilities. It was COVID. Now, if you remember the thing about COVID, nobody could leave their house, right? Let alone go to Ibiza or Mykonos or Santorini. There's no planes even taking off. So we did a grand total of $0 during COVID. I'm not even joking or exaggerating. There was no travel allowed. Completely insane. Now, here's the thing. We had a good amount of money. From 2019, we put up some serious numbers. We had a good amount of money. I was not panicking at all, to be honest with you. In the beginning of the pandemic, I thought we were good. How funny, you worked for Carnival Cruise. They're one of our partners as well. Anyways, here's the thing. What ended up almost bankrupting us and costing us all of our money was we didn't fire anybody during COVID. Okay, I didn't lay off anybody, from secretary all the way to consultant. Nobody got laid off. And the logic behind this, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not, I've never fired anybody and I'm the nicest person on earth, right? I have, and work is work. Some people don't perform, okay? This team of individuals that I currently have from 2019 onward are beyond exceptional. They're amazing. I can't hype them up enough. I'll say it behind their back. I say it to their face all the time too. They are great. How do you think we got our first globe in 2019, right? They treat the business like it's theirs. They treat my clients like they're theirs. They go above and beyond. They're passionate. They love people. They're in it. Yeah? What's the word? Committed. They're committed. Okay? Now, to put it into perspective, I have been top consultant. I'm not saying this to brag, but just to give you an idea. I have been top consultant in the state of California for over the last decade. By revenue, by whatever metric you want to look at, I put up some serious numbers. I've made Expedia, for example.
Yeah, this guy is a fucking joke,
I made them over 20 million last year. Just one partner. I have Expedia, I have a bunch of Delta, Hilton, Klarna, etc. I never got a single globe up until I put together the team that we have today. Do you see what I'm saying? There's only so far you can go alone. Doesn't matter.
All right. So if you're this deep into the video, okay? If you're this deep into the video, which is like 34 minutes, it's crazy that these many people, all these people have wasted their time. It's just ridiculous. What I wanted to let you know and say is this guy's a fraud, okay? This is all fake. Do not apply time or energy into those fake emails and fake jobs. It's like it's a waste of time, guys. You're wasting your time. And don't think for a minute. I'm making this video and whatever the case may be, but do not think for a second that Google, who has Asians and Indians, and they pretty much discriminate and pretty much paid out a lawsuit for 27 million because they only want Asian and whites. Don't think that Google and YouTube are gonna want you to find this video, know about the video, know about the scammers, know about these fake interviews, and know about these fake companies and all the scamming bullshit that's happening around the world. They don't, how can I say, they don't warn you enough. Okay, it doesn't benefit them, it doesn't benefit their algorithm, it doesn't benefit the Indian friends or the Asian friends that are working at the company itself who has another or knows another that's pretty much a scammer or a pig on the internet. So don't expect for 1 second for my video to show you, to be shown to you while you navigate or surf the YouTube algorithm or the web or anything like that. If this helps you, just know that if this helps you, you should definitely share it on social media so that way we can take down the dirty pigs in America. Because that's what we have to do. Just know. All right, so definitely be aware of that. I'm gonna put here. Here we go.
I don't know if you guys had travel booked during that time.
All right.
Massive headache. Massive headache. Right? We were the only one guiding all of our clients through COVID. That money sometimes out of pocket. Okay? Now, I tell you this to tell you I know you guys are used to more of a corporate structure. Okay? Meaning do bare minimum, right? To not get fired because you don't matter. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it. Companies had a 2% revenue drop during COVID. They fired 30% of their workers. Somehow they're more profitable. Think about that. If you guys knew how many companies were more profitable during COVID, it's insane, yeah? things got crazy. Now, I want you guys to understand, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the nicest person on earth and I'm going to, do this and that because like I said in the beginning, business is business, work is work, right? But there is a big degree of separation between as big as we get as a company. I could do 100 million a year in profit. At the end of the day, we are a family business. You see what I'm saying? We literally started the company 30 years ago. I grew up with the same consultants that I've been seeing in that office forever. Since I was in like middle school, I've been seeing the same. We operate differently, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. This is not ever going to be corporate where you're employing number 5 million and at the drop of a hat you lose everything because we made a penny less that quarter. You get what I'm saying? So I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel like your work actually matters because it does. Yeah? And you actually matter to the company because you do. You see what I'm saying? So that's our company culture. And I think that this 6-minute story tells you way more about us and how we choose to operate than all of the compliments on it. Yeah, just because I'm not a very yes, correct. Here's how we get correct. This is how we make money. You're all literally right, except for like one person. But you were kind of right. One person. I'm not gonna say who you were. Saving money. All right. Here's how we get paid. We charge these companies that we work with for access to our clients. See what I'm saying? That's how that works. So if our client is going on a Delta flight, right? Delta owes us money. They send us a check and say thank you for the business. If they then go and sleep in a Hilton bed, Hilton owes us money, a lot of it. Send us a check and say thank you for the business. I charge very above average rates. Let me put it like that. Yeah, they're not standard, which is why we also get paid the way that we do. But it's reasonable because one, to be honest with you, I don't really care. I would charge even more to these companies if I could. I'll charge absurd amounts of money. I have no empathy. But number two, our quality of clients is very high as well. Yeah, so we can get a premium. See what I'm saying? They spend serious money. Now, you guys are essentially the decision makers. Think about it like this. What is your job? You're funneling millions of dollars a year to specific places. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. You have clients that you manage, and you decide where this client's 30,000 goes, this client's 50,000 goes, etc., etc. Okay. So wherever we decide to send that money, they owe us a big check. Okay. Now this does not mean if a certain company says we're going to give you more money if you send them here, that we do it. Everything, priority number one is always the client, just to be clear. But we get paid along the way. Now, concrete numbers. What does this look like, right? On a $30,000 booking, I want to be very careful with what I say. I've been very accurate so far. I don't want to say anything wrong because it depends. Yeah, some companies have different structures. It varies. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say a minimum. Yeah, and that's the best way. I'm going to say a minimum, and we can all be pleasantly surprised, as opposed to being, 50 cents too high, and then Eric gets mad and finds me somewhere and then beats me up, right? And says, "Where's my 2 quarters? You lied about everything, you terrible man." Anyways, on a $30,000 booking, we're going to get no less than 3,000. No less. Okay? Now, realistically speaking, it should be more. I'm thinking like 4, maybe 5,000, not going to be less than 3. Okay? Otherwise, we wouldn't have even worked with that company in the first place. Now, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and start doing math. Meaning what? Okay. Let's say, give me 1 second. Okay. Let's say, for example, Donovan, you finish up this booking, right? You're all good. Finished it up. Took you like a day or a week or whatever it was. We just made a big payment for 30,000 for, John, that client John. Okay, nice. $3,000 comes in. I'm not going to sit here and say, okay, Donovan, you worked on this booking for 7 hours. How do I know? Because I have binoculars and I'm watching you through the window behind you, right? And I saw you worked for 7 hours. So you can't lie. I literally watched you do it. And you took a 1-hour lunch. I know I'm being very creepy right now. So you ended up working 6 hours, correct? 7 minus 1, pretty easy math. Okay. 6 hours of work. And this is what? Customer service position.
Yeah? Gold Glove.
AT&T customer service is hiring right now at anywhere from 12,
Alonso pops
not even
up.
lower in some states,
And
but let's say 12 to $14 an hour. Okay?
One hand
Realistically, it's like 10 to 14. Let's say 12 to 14. Call it $13. Great.
Getting inside.
Donovan gets $13 an hour for 6 hours of work. Man, that is difficult math for me, actually. Give me a second here. That's 60 plus, what is that, $78. Not that difficult. Unless I'm wrong. You guys, some of you are laughing like I just said something wrong. Don't check me. Nobody check. I think it's right. Anyways, $78. Let's just say like $80, yeah? Donovan gets $80 for his day of work, right? Because that's how many hours his physical body did tasks. Now, I get $2,920 for the same exact booking. You see what I'm saying? Because I keep the rest. No. That's not how we work, okay? How we work is once Donovan completes this booking, he will get the entirety of that $3,000 to him, direct deposit, on a client that I gave you on a booking that I trained you on how to do, okay? Very, very lucrative. Now, for those of you who are more numbers oriented, lucky for you, so am I. I have numbers somewhere. Okay. Our average first-year consultant, I'm going to say it again, first-year consultant, not even average consultant, because there's been people working there for literal decades, right? First year, just like your first year, great. They cleared $148,000 full-time. This is average. This is not, I had one guy who I hired who was the best of the best, and no, average. Total payouts divided by total of first years. See what I'm saying? Can't give you a better average than that. Now, if you are exceptional, yes, you will make more money. I have some consultants that I hired, maybe like 10%. They cleared well over 200,000 first year. But I could tell they were going to be really good. Off the bat, I knew. I also had some consultants who I hired who kind of sucked, who did not perform to the same standard of excellence as their peers. That's a better way to say that, right? Don't get mad at me. Point is, they still ended up making about 80. Yeah. Granted, they don't work with us anymore. I fired them. for obvious reasons. Yeah, bottom 10%. I mean, we can't last long as a company if that's what we are, maintaining. Now, so in that example of $3,000, if we get it, how does your company get paid money? Great question. Thank you for worrying about my money. How generous of you. Here's how it works. I have nothing to hide. I'll be transparent. I did not say $3,000 is how much the booking makes. That's not what I said. I said you guys will be getting no less than $3,000, correct? Right? So that means you get that, which is more or less 10%. And then if you get 3,000, that means typically I get anywhere from 200 to maybe 400. Does that make sense? Per any of these bookings. So in reality, you're making way, way, way more money than I am. You're getting almost everything. But there are many of you, and $200-300 from many of you adds up. Yeah, it's a decent amount of money to the business. Make sense? I have nothing to hide. That's pretty much how we make money. Now, how do I make money on a personal level is neither. Yeah, realistically neither. The way that I make money is I also do bookings, and I do very, very, very big bookings, relatively speaking. Probably like, let me put it like this. A week and a half ago, you guys know Ticketmaster? No? Some of you? Okay. They basically just merged with Live Nation. That's how you get concert tickets, everything. Yeah? Very big company. Anyways, VP of Finance for Ticketmaster, her daughter just got married, right? They did a destination wedding, and I booked it fully, A to Z. Ended up costing $380,000. Okay? Took me like a week to do. I made about 50 something on it. Yeah? So I make plenty of money, is what I'm trying to say, on my bookings. Yeah? I don't need to sit here and, squeeze you on yours. I'm good. Yeah? Does that make sense? I'm not saying this to brag. I swear. I hate talking numbers, but it's a fishy question you're asking me, right? So I will answer with radical transparency so that we're on the same page. Okay? All right. Okay. Now, why do you guys, does your $400 come out of our $3,000? What a question. Oh my God, that is hilarious. You guys don't find this as funny as I do. Okay. No, my $400 does not come out of your $3,000 because otherwise, how would you get $3,000, right? I would say you get $2,600. How would you get 3,000 if I'm taking? I'm not answering any more of these. I don't know if you guys are doing this just to like mess with me, get me upset or something.
Want to try Ozempic?
Okay. Anyways, why do we pay so much? Right? Realistically speaking, why are we paying so much? Are we guaranteed clients every day? Yes. I already went over this. Yes. I would not hire you and give you no work to do. There's so many expenses in keeping you. You have no idea. Okay. 2 reasons why you guys get paid this highly. Realistically, I haven't gotten paid yet, right? My consultants get paid so well because number one, it's the industry itself. Okay. Travel is unbelievably profitable. You guys know what margin is? It's very high margin. It's almost entirely profit. Okay. Now, for those of you who have no idea what I'm saying, some of you don't understand what that means. Let me put it like this. If we send a client to a Hilton for 2 weeks, right? And we give Hilton $15,000 for 2 weeks of our clients staying in there, what are their expenses? Hilton's expenses on this $15,000? Nothing. Their biggest expense, you know what? If any of you can tell me, if we just correct Lee, there's almost no overhead. But I'm curious. We just gave Hilton $15,000, right? Our client sleeps in their bed for 2 weeks. Already obvious, ridiculous margin. But what is Hilton's biggest expense? Send me a message. On this $15,000, what is Hilton's single biggest expense? If any of you can do this correctly, I'll be very surprised. Their staff, yeah, right. They all get minimum wage. Those maids, they get less than minimum wage. They live off your tips. Laundry, interesting answer. No. Laundry, 3 of you are saying laundry. Angel, yes, where's Angel? Your company, you're correct. Your company. Paying us, paying me for that client is their biggest expense by far. So think what kind of margin they're operating at. And a bunch of you said this, you're correct. So we charge ridiculous numbers, but they're still profiting ridiculous numbers on top of that. See what I'm saying? So that's why I have no empathy. I couldn't care less. Let's at least get some money out of it as well. Yeah. And they can keep whatever they keep, however they decide to do it. Now, second reason why it's so lucrative is obviously your pay structure, right? Meaning, if you were to get paid $13 an hour, what do you care about me wasting this last 10 minutes explaining how this entire system works? It doesn't affect you, right? I could get $1 million every single booking. What does that change for you? If you're getting 13 bucks an hour, nothing, right? You don't get a piece of any of it. Because there's two ways to get paid, okay? Way number one, you know what, let me be completely honest. Way number one is typically for more easily replaceable non-vital positions, and this is getting paid by the hour, typically, okay? Because it is paying you for your physical body doing tasks for X amount of time. Do you see what I'm saying? That's way number one. Like a machine, right? You click this button for 6 hours, you get paid for 6 hours of button clicking. The second way is you get paid in proportion to the value that you generate. That is when you start making more serious numbers in almost all domains, whatever industry you want to look at. For example, I just told you last year I made Expedia 20 million in profit, over 20 million. They have no right to turn around and tell me how many hours did you work for that. So I can, is 100 an hour good? Is that fair? I will blow up. I will say I'm never giving you another client for the rest of your life, and you just dropped your profit by 20 million because of that stupid question. That's not how that works. I say, I made you 20 million, give me my piece. See what I'm saying? These are two very different ways of getting paid. And no amount of hourly is going to come close to getting a piece of these big numbers. No amount of hourly. Okay? Now, why do we do it this way? Number one, if I was to sit here and say 13 bucks an hour, everybody would quit tomorrow. I promise you, I'd be literally bankrupt in a day. Everybody would leave. But that's because we already started with a different, pay structure. If I had started this way, why didn't I start this way, right? Is what I'm trying to say. Because it directly affects the quality of your work. Do you see what I'm saying? AT&T pays minimum wage for their customer service. Would you say they have good customer service? Are you guys having a grand time when your Wi-Fi goes down and you call and you're on hold for 2 hours? You're having a blast? Would you say it's white glove service? You make new friends? No, it's a headache, right? You're transferred left and right. You're upset. It ruins my day. Let me put it like that. It ruins my day. Think what level of customer service you have to be at to destroy an individual's day. That's crazy. Here's the thing. At 13 bucks an hour, what level of customer service were we possibly expecting? Right? What are we expecting? Are they supposed to care? They couldn't care less. They eat lunch, and half of their day's money after taxes just went to their stomach. They don't care about me and my Wi-Fi. They have bigger problems to deal with, right? So the reason AT&T can get away with that is because the reality is they couldn't care less about their customer service. It's not vital to their business, right? We're not cross-shopping Wi-Fi providers based off their customer service skills. We're doing it based off their Wi-Fi, right? What supplier has the best Wi-Fi in our area? So they spend billions of dollars on their technology because that's where their moneymaker is. What is our moneymaker? Is it our technology? Is it this? No, it's our customer service, right? Building and maintaining relationships with our clients. That's our moneymaker. This is not the part of my business that I'm going to be cheap on. Does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to say. Believe me, I have tons of positions at minimum wage. I have data entry positions, minimum wage. I have assistant positions, minimum wage. This is not one of those because it would cost me way more than it would save me. Do you see what I'm trying to say here? If you're sitting here on calls talking like you hate your life, that's going to lose me a lot of money. There's no benefit to that. I'd rather, Jeff, at the end of this call, you're about to make $3,000. I can promise you're going to smile a little bit bigger on that call. I can guarantee it, right? That's the reality of life. You're going to be a little bit nicer. You're going to be a little bit more excited. You're going to have a little pep in your step, right? Because you know that you're actually being valued in proportion to what you get. Yeah? See what I'm saying? Okay. I could give you like all the best culture on earth. If I give you 15 bucks an hour, none of it matters. Yeah? People are motivated by money. That's not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing. I'll give you the money. Do a great job. Now, I'm going to do a lot more, not a little bit. Okay, awesome, even better. My wife and I want to travel. Are we able to go through the company? Sure, yes. Okay, you know what? I was going to talk about this towards the end, but I'll talk about it right now really quick just because of that question. When you guys go on vacations, okay, at the end, I was going to go over like perks and stuff like that. When you guys go on vacations, I will be covering 30% of your trips, okay? Does that make sense? Meaning if you're going on a $6,000 trip, $2,000 of it, I will literally cover out of my money. Yeah, like company funds will pay it on your behalf. Just to incentivize you guys to see places, go adventure, see the world, because the more places you see, the better consultant you're going to become, right? First-hand experience. And on a more biased level, I love travel, right? This is like literally my one and only passion. I've been doing this since I was like 4 feet tall. I've been going in, not like doing bookings, but like, you know, brooming at the office, whatever it is. So I was like a little kid. Point is, I've been surrounded by this. So I want you guys to also have that same passion and excitement. And if I can help you, happily. So 30% we're going to cover. And if you want me to book your trip for you, like set it up for you, right? As if I'm your consultant, I will happily do it. Not a problem. I will happily set it up. And I really want to brag. You know what? I will brag. If I set up your vacation, this is the one thing I can comfortably brag about without feeling bad. If I set up your vacation, I can guarantee you it's going to be one of the best trips that you've ever been on. Because I am really, really good at this. Yeah. I've been doing this forever. I'll set up so many surprises. It'll be phenomenal. It'll be such a good vacation. You come home well rested and you quit your job the next day. And you say, I've decided I'm just going to go travel the world full time. I'm going to blow up. I'm going to say, what are you talking? Someone never let this guy go on vacation again. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to take away your privileges, vacation days. Anyways, okay, everything about pay so far, pay makes sense. Are we all on the same page? Okay, cool. Let's do your performance review. If we have good social media following, can we promote different trips we take or book? Yes. And what are you, like an influencer or something? Guys, we have a celebrity in the call. I'm kidding. I'm not being mean. I'm just being playful. Anyways, yes, of course, yeah, do your thing. Not a big deal. Now, in 4 months, okay, we're going to have a performance review, okay? And this performance review is not just pass-fail. If you get a bad score, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to work with us anymore, okay? It's the reality. If you get a good score, awesome. Keep working with us. Those of you who get an excellent number, okay, there's a specific score. If you hit that number, you will be getting a raise in 4 months. I'm telling you right now, okay? Well, how does that work? It works because you get bigger bookings, okay? Right now, you guys are going to be getting the smallest bookings I can possibly give you because you just started. These are still going to be 20 to 30,000 per trip, okay? Just to be clear, these are not like, you're never going to make like 50 bucks on a booking is what I'm trying to say, okay? Serious money. $20,000, $30,000 trips means you're going to make about $2,000, $3,000 a booking. Now, those of you who hit this race, get this excellent score, you're going to be bumped up, okay? You're going to be bumped up to $50,000 bookings, okay? That's a significant jump. Significant. You're talking about 50,000 per close, okay? Now, there's 2 things we can do here. Now I'm going to leave it to like a vote. Okay, I'm going to leave it to a vote here. I can either go over all of the metrics that you're actually going to be scored on this performance review, which decides, what's what, or I can go ahead and move forward into scheduling. You guys let me know. Honestly, just send me like a message. I can tell you the metrics that you're scored on for your performance review or scheduling. Okay, good. All right, let me do this. Let me go ahead and you guys are typing so fast. You can't even slow down a little bit, huh? Okay, I get it. You guys are giving me like I got it. Okay, stop with the messages. This is crazy. This is like a roller. I wish you guys could see this. My eyes are, I can't keep up. Okay, a bunch of you said, I think it was probably like 70, 30. Yeah, 70-30 for scheduling. So let's go ahead and move forward to scheduling, okay? And then those of you who stayed at the very end, let me do this because I know it's still a lot of you. 30-40% of you still wanted metrics. Let me do scheduling, okay? Let's wrap up. Let me get you guys onboarded. And those of you who want to know what you're being scored on in this performance review, I will happily tell you after everybody else gets scheduled and leaves. Yeah, I'm gonna put it like that. So no one's being held up. And then you guys will just have helpful information, okay? Cool. Now, scheduling. Here's what I need from you guys. All I need is days and times that you are absolutely unavailable, okay? Days and times that you're absolutely unavailable. And the reason that I'm doing it like this is because the only thing that matters is Wednesday at 10 a.m., okay, I get a call from a client. Who do I have that I can give it to right now that will respond within 5 minutes? You see what I'm saying? That's the only thing that matters, right? Now, once you accept that booking, you're going to be working at your own pace, meaning you could work 10 hours a week, you could work 40 hours a week. It does not matter to me. Yeah? Does that make sense? Part-time, full-time. The only thing that it's going to change is the speed at which you complete bookings, right? And the faster you complete a booking, the faster you get a new client. Does that make sense? So if you're part-time, you're obviously going to make less money because you're doing less work and you're slower. Full-time, you're going to do more bookings, okay? Now, these availabilities, right, we're going to do during training, okay? I see some of you sending it to me now. Please don't send it to me now. I'm not going to remember, okay? During training, we will do these availabilities and we'll actually write it down, okay? Now, sick days. Here's how it works. If you are feeling bad, let me know, okay? And then take the day off and feel better. That's it, okay? It's literally it. I don't need x-rays. I don't need doctor's notes. I don't need anything. I believe you. You're fine, right? Just feel better. Now, if you have a last minute booking, meaning that, Carrie, that's fine too. Same thing. If you have a last minute booking, let's say you've been working on this client for like 3 days, right? And then he needs to leave tomorrow, so you have to finish it. And then you get sick. Please tell me. Please let me know that this client needs to get done so I can take it over. Does that make sense? I've said this so many times. I'm going to say it one last time. The only thing that I care about is my clients. That's it. Yeah. And if you guys spent tens of millions of dollars and decades one by one getting them all, you would care just as much as I do. So let me know. I will take over. I will finish it. Right now, I hope none of you are thinking this, but if you are, let me just be very clear on this because I had somebody say this in the past. I almost blew up. If you if you choose to hide a client for whatever reason, right, and you're sick and it doesn't get done, right, and then, it's a big problem, and it turns out the reason you did not tell me about this client is because you thought when I finish it, you're not going to get the money, I will blow up. I will completely blow up. Yeah, that's completely ridiculous. First of all, if I take over a booking on your behalf, I am not here to get you or squeeze you. You will get the money. All of it. Yeah, does that make sense? Nothing changes. Are we all clear on that? So please just do whatever it takes to fulfill these bookings and keep our relationships good with our clients. Okay? No one's after your, booking. Do your thing. Okay? I'm here just to help. Does that make sense? I don't want to deal with any of these headaches later. Okay. All right. Now, vacation days. Okay. Vacation days. Here's how it works. You each get 1 vacation day a year, okay, when you first start. And then second year, we're going to add 2 vacation days. And then third year, we're going to add 3 vacation days. And then by the time you work with us for 5 years, you will have accumulated in total approximately 9 vacation days. And then you guys look so upset right now. No, that's completely insane. Yeah, that's not our vacation policy. Right? Guys are looking at me with like these death eyes. Guys, we're a travel company. I can't give you 1 vacation day a year. That's completely insane. Yeah. The most hypocritical thing on earth. You're sitting here doing trips all day. Here's our policy. You give me a 10 business day heads up, okay? And I will never deny a request. That's it. Very straightforward. Meaning, you can go on 10 vacations a year, totally fine. Does that make sense? All I need is a 10 business day warning so I can reschedule things. Yeah, move things around to figure out what to do with your clients. 10 business days is plenty of time for that, and you're good to go. Okay, cool. Now, business, we did sick days, vacation days, scheduling. Can we work while traveling? Yes, but I don't recommend it, but yes. If you want to work while traveling, because it turns out you're going on a lot of trips, let me know. Yeah, and I can still give you clients. Not a big deal. Now, granted, if you have a client already and you're just working on it while you're on vacation, obviously you can do that. Yeah. Are the clients on a travel schedule already? If yes, what's the average travel time for clients? I have no idea what that means, to be honest with you. What do you mean average travel time? I genuinely have no idea what that means. Okay. Can we let you know that we are available to help last minute bookings if we already have a booking for a day? You will never deal with more than one booking. Okay. Meaning if you're working with a client, I don't want you working with any more clients. Does that make sense? All of your focus on one, please. Okay. All right. Let me answer I guess one more, and then I'm going to go ahead and move forward because. Can we request more than 1 day vacation day? Obviously. Yeah, of course. Just let me know what days and times you're going on this vacation. That's it. Okay. Elvira, that's totally fine. Okay, let me do this. You guys realize we're going to do training tomorrow or this week, right? So most of these questions that you guys are asking, I am literally going to cover way more in depth when we do this training. Yeah, I don't want to sit here and do everything because we're literally going to go over it again. Okay. So let's do this. Let me get you guys onboarded. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me get you guys onboarded. Is the training paid? The 2-hour training. The 2-hour training, that's your question. There's a lot of ways I could answer this, but I'm going to be very polite. I'm going to answer it in a very polite way. Let me put it like this. The 2 hours of training is not paid, in which I teach you how to do all of the things that are required to do this job. If you want to not do the training, please feel free. If you value your time so highly at 2 hours of your time, which I could say something else about that, but I'm not. Your 2 hours of time is worth so much more than my 2 hours of time, right? Who's getting paid here in this situation should be you. Doesn't really make sense. Point is, if you don't want to do this 2 hours of training, fantastic, do not. If you make a single mistake, you're gone. If you're so good that you're ready to go, you don't want to waste this 2 hours to sit here and make 150K a year, by all means, don't join. I'm dead serious. If you make a mistake, you're gone. I literally get paid like 20,000 to go speak at seminars. I'm sitting here training you. You're talking about are we paid? Okay. Anyways, point is, are we good? Can I go ahead and move forward to onboarding? Okay. All right. Sorry if that was like just. All right. I don't want to go into that. Oh, got it. No worries. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. Okay. So you're gonna take you guys like 2 minutes. Just give me 1 second to find this. How soon after training will be given our first client? Immediately. Immediately. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. For you guys to be able to do any sort of booking or access our portal or any of it, yeah, to do anything we've talked about on this call, let me put it like that, any of these things, you do need, and I saw like 6 of you asked this question, I wasn't ignoring you, I'm just answering it now, yeah, you do need to be certified. You are correct. Yes, you do need to be certified. For those of you who don't have any travel experience or little travel experience maybe, I just want to make this very clear. This is not a me requirement. This is not like a company requirement. It's not something I just made up out of thin air. Yeah. It's a capital R mandatory requirement to be able to work with us. Makes sense? It's unavoidable. It's unwaivable. It is what it is. Same way, if you want to go be a paramedic, guess what? You have to go to school, get your EMT license, and it is unavoidable, unwaivable for you to get that job. Yeah, same thing. Now, I'm going to walk you through what the certification process is. But we're going to do it a way easier way, okay? Let me just go ahead and explain what this process looks like, okay? Now, here's how it works. 14 years ago, okay, I got certified. 14 years ago, I got certified, and this is essentially what it was. You pay, I don't even remember. I want to say about $4,000 bucks, but this was like a long time ago. It's probably more now. Point is, you pay about $4,000 bucks and you go to a school. Yeah, think about it like a mini degree, okay? You go to school for 6 months, and then you take a test at the end, okay? If you pass this test, there is something called IATA. Do you guys know most of you? Okay. It's the Travel Regulatory Commission, okay? If you pass this test, you get a license certification. Sorry, I'm getting hiccups. You're allowed to operate, yeah? Let me put it like that. You're allowed to operate, okay? Now, if you fail the test, you have to repeat the whole thing again, yeah? Another $4,000 bucks, another 6 months, give it another shot. Now, I went to school, I passed, we're good, we're certified, we're working, okay? Now, the reason that you guys don't need to do any of that, I'm going to get all of that waived, is because in these 14 years, we've done hundreds of millions of dollars on this license, okay? So we get perks, finally. One of those perks, the only perk that matters to you guys, is we can co-sign, okay? We can co-sign, meaning you don't need to go to school for 6 months, waived. You don't need to pay thousands of dollars for, classes, waived. And you don't even have to take a test, meaning you don't have to prove you know anything about anything, okay? It's the easiest process on earth to get this done. Otherwise, if you were to do it alone, do it the same way I did it, and, I'll see you in like half a year with $5,000 less. Now, what I need from you, what I need you to understand is when you are certified, we're going to get you guys certified right now. It's going to take you like 2 minutes. But when you are certified, you are financially liable for any mistakes that you make. Does that make sense? I'm going to say this again. This is very important. Please listen. This is an actual mandatory disclaimer, okay? When you are certified and you're working, if I give you a $40,000 client and you completely blow it up, you misspell the name, you mess up the flights, whatever it is, you're irresponsible, or maybe you're just tired, you mess up that booking, right? You're on the hook for that money. See what I'm saying? Because the client gave you $40,000 and you stole it. You gave them nothing in return, right? They gave you $40,000 for a product. What did you give them? Nothing. So you owe them their money back. The same way, if a surgeon messes up a procedure, what happens? Is it fine? No. The reason they go to school for 10 years to get their license is to prove that they can do this job, and if not, they can be held liable, right? They get sued for millions of dollars if they mess up a procedure. Same thing here. You are certified, you should be able to do this job. If not, you're on the hook for that money. Okay, that's also why we get paid so much, because it is not a joke. We're dealing with big sums of money every single day, millions of dollars a year. Now, can't we just give them their money back? How? You paid for the vacation. You paid $40,000 for their vacation and they can't go on it because you made a mistake. Where's that money? It's with Expedia, it's with Hilton, it's with they don't care. You see what I'm saying? How are you going to get their money back? It's gone. You already spent it. Now, great question, Kaylee. Exactly. Yes. I have no idea where you are, but great question. So we have something called errors and omissions insurance. Okay? Probably some of you guys know what that is. Some of you don't. Essentially, easiest way to explain it is it's basically like malpractice insurance. Yeah? Think about it like that. For doctors, same exact thing. If you make a mistake, it will cover you for up to $2 million per year. Okay? So anything under $2 million a year in mistakes, you will never go out of pocket. Okay? Fully covered by insurance. I don't want you guys to sit here and worry. and start stressing out. Okay. Now, there's 2 ways to get this done, but I'm thinking we'll probably do this the easy way. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I am certified and insured on an annual renewal. Okay. Every single consultant in my office is on an annual renewal, meaning every January 1st, okay, we pay $500 and then we're good for 12 months. Does that make sense? Like it's every year. Think about like car insurance, but once a year. This includes your certification and it includes insurance. It's like combined. Yeah. Okay. Now, you guys are going to be month to month. Okay. You guys are going to be month to month. I don't think it's the correct way to run a long-term business, to be honest with you. Not a big fan of it. But I am trying to empathize. Yeah. You just got started. It's not thousands of dollars, but $500 right now. Still a lot of money, right? Before you start working. I get it. I hear you. I feel your like telepathic stuff. Now, annual costs less than monthly with insurance purchases. You're correct. It is literally less. It's more, okay, let me put it like this. You guys are going to be month to month, okay? It's going to be $97, okay? Month to month. $97. It's for your certification and your insurance, and that's it. There's no other, you know, you're not paying me for training you. You're not paying me for client, nothing. I just need you to literally get certified and insured, and that's it, yeah? Now, once you get certified and insured, we have the 2 hours of training, and then you're good to go. You're going to start making money immediately afterwards, start working immediately. Now, annual is $500. So I get what you're saying. Who said this? It is that's the reason that we have it set up that way. Yeah, it is cheaper. You're correct. It's not cheaper. What's the word I'm trying to find? It's slipping me. Better value. Yeah, does that make sense? Better value. Yeah, but buying a $1 million house is also a better value than renting. Not everybody can sit here and buy a $1 million house. See what I'm saying? So you guys can switch at any time. Does that make sense? So all I need realistically, the way I look at it is it's going to be $97 for a month. Here's what I'm hoping. Yeah. You guys start working, make decent money. I'm not even saying crazy numbers. Let's say your first month, I don't know, you make 8 to 10,000. Great. Put aside $500, right? And then just switch to annual. See what I'm saying? There's no pen. It's not like if you start month to month right now, you're stuck month to month forever. You're paying $1,200 a year. All I need is get set up right now, cheapest, fastest, easiest way, and then we could switch anytime. Yeah. Once you start making some serious money, reach out. We'll switch it. Cool. Makes sense? Okay. Because I know otherwise, if I sit here and because I used to have it mandatory, just to be clear, everybody had to pay annual. You have no other choice. But I figure, you know, economies, this and that. I get it. Yeah. Try to make it easier. Okay. Now, I sent you over the link. When we get paid, is it weekly? Yes. So we pay 97 monthly. That's it. Yes, literally, that's it. There's no like anything else that I need you guys to do. Now, I sent you over the link. Okay, you're gonna click this link and get certified. Once you get certified, you're gonna get a 5-digit number. Okay, let me say it again. Click the link, get certified, get this done. It's gonna take you 2 minutes. Once you get this done and you're certified and insured, it's all together, right? You finish this, you're certified and insured, you're done. You're going to have a 5-digit number on your screen, okay? That is your certification code, okay? You're going to get a 5-digit certification number. All I need is for you to send me that number, okay? That is all I need from you, okay? Get certified, send me that number. Send it to me here on the bottom right where it says type message here. Please give me your number. Okay, I need it to get you insured. I need it to plug you into our booking system. I need it to set up your portal. I need it for everything. I don't know how else to explain it, yeah? Think about it like your driver's license number. That's what this is. I need it. Now, once you've sent me that number, okay, you get certified, you did the $97, you're good, you're all set, you give me the number. I will confirm you, meaning I'll look you up in the system by number, okay, and then I will let you know that you're good. If you're paying $90, please do not just disappear immediately, yeah? It's a little bit silly. Give me 5 seconds to look you up and make sure that it went through. Make sure that you're certified. Make sure that you're insured and everything looks good so that we have no problems later, yeah? I know I explained a lot. Some of you guys are even telling me like I'm, you know, really going in detail and this and that. Here's the thing. I would much rather over-explain, be thorough, be detailed, and have zero problems. Believe me, yeah? So let's make sure everything is good. Get certified, let me double check you. Send me that number, okay? Once I confirm you, you're good to go. That's it, okay? You're good to go. You can go enjoy rest of your day, rest of your week. You're gonna get a call and a text and an email, okay? You're gonna get a call, text, and email. There's gonna be a training link, okay? So essentially, you're just gonna choose the day and time that works best for you. Does that make sense? Click the training link. We're gonna text it to you and email it to you and call you. It says schedule your meet and greet. Click it, pick a day and time, 2 hours. That's all I need. 2 hours of your time, right? Let's get you trained. The sooner you can set it up for, the better. Now, once you have been confirmed, you're gonna get that text. Please just set up your training. That's all I need, okay? So keep your phone on you, pick a day and a time that works, get that done, okay? All right, let me start going through this really quick. Is there a mentoring process for new agents? Of course, all of this stuff we're gonna go in so much more detail on things during training. It's just, look, I tried to go a little bit more detailed and we're 40 minutes over already, okay? If I keep talking, I could sit here for like hours. Okay, let me start going through. How do you get the clients to give to us? Guys, our clients are return clients. 80% of our clients are return clients. 20% are referrals from our return clients. Does that make sense? This is not, you know, good luck out there. Let me put it like this. If you do not finish a booking, if you're unable to finish a booking, not that I'll be upset, but I'll be very surprised, yeah? And we'll have a conversation. Let me put it like that. Because you might have just lost me a client that booked for the last 15 years. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? I'll be more surprised if it does not get done. Okay. All right, let me go through these. And by the way, those of you, I know, even just before I even start looking through these, I'm sure a bunch of you are gonna, let me just go through and start answering these, it's fine. All right, let's see. Brooklyn by, oh, there we go. Here. Okay, Brooklyn, I just messaged you, okay? Wait, is this, oh, there's Brooklyn and Brooke. Okay, Brooke, here. Brooklyn and Brooke, I messaged you both, okay? Sherry's. Also, if there's anybody who needs help with the certification, like there's, you're having difficulties, I don't know, you can't figure out how to do it, the terms and conditions, you can't click, if there's an error, whatever it is, please let me know, okay? And I'll help you out. Let me start going through these, okay? All you guys need is a laptop or a computer, okay? In terms of equipment, that's it. Laptop, computer, tablet, any of it works, okay? Kenneth, that's fine. Sapphire, you're good. Janae Smith, yes. Michelle, yes. Where do we send the number here? Okay, you know what? Let me do this. I'm gonna first go through confirming people so they don't have to wait because there's a lot of these, and then I'll go back and answer questions. Okay? Because if I mix them, it's gonna take me forever. Okay, Sunny Spring. Oh, that sounds so familiar. I feel like you were here somewhere and I lost you now. Sunny Spring, you're good. Okay, Sunny Spring, you're all set. Okay, wherever you are, you're good. Okay. And then, by the way, a bunch of you are asking me, when you get your certification number, send it here. The same place where you're asking me. Where do I send it? Send it right there. Yeah, bottom right, says type message here. Okay, cool. Melissa Leal. Melissa Leal, you're good. Okay, you're all set. Melissa, you're all good. Nicole, no, here. Okay. And just to be clear, guys, don't send me your phone. If you want to send me your phone number, feel free, but that's not the number I need. Yeah, like 2 of you send me your phone number. Send me your certification number. It's very funny, but send me your certification number, please. That's what I need. Okay, everything else is optional. All right, patience, yes. Imani, here, send it over here. That was probably before I said that. Okay, Chris Ledgerling, Ledger Inc. Sorry, Chris Ledgering, you're good. Okay, Chris Ledgering, you're all set. Okay. Paul Oyebod. Paul Oyebod, you're good. Okay, you're all set. Paul, you're all good. Okay, Miguel Galvez. Where's Miguel? Oh, there you are. Miguel, wow, you are in the tall grasses, huh? Look like a Pokemon. Okay, you're good. Miguel, you're all good. All right, you're all set. Sunny Spring, yeah, you're good. Okay. Okay, Lana, I don't know what to tell you for that one. Anthony. One second. Okay, Anthony Johnson, you're good. Anthony Johnson, you're good. Scott Valor, you probably got a text or an email. Probably got a text or an email. You just have to reply yes, it'll go through. Okay. Should work. Okay. Catherine Napier, you're good. Catherine Napier, you're good. Okay. So to get the training link, we need to get insured to be part of the training. Yeah, so step one, get certified. Okay, step one, get certified and insured. And then you will be texted over the training link and everything else because there's literally no point of training you if you cannot legally operate or do anything. Yeah, doesn't make any sense. By the way, besides the training link, you guys are also going to be sent over a startup guide, which has all of your paperwork. Okay, it's going to be in your email. It's going to have direct deposit information. It's going to have employment information, everything. Yeah, that's going to be in your email. Please fill that out before you start training. Okay, please fill out that paperwork before you start training. If you have no idea how to do it, for whatever reason, it's very difficult, join the training and we'll put aside some time and help you do it. But I mean, I'm sure you guys have done this in the past. Yeah, it's the same thing you do for any job. It's not very difficult. Okay. Let's keep going here. Okay, Melissa. Wait a minute. Not Melissa. Luis Garcia, you're good. Oh, now Melissa. Okay, Melissa, you're good. Logan Petty, you're good. Okay, Natalie Reynolds, you're good. Natalie Reynolds, you're good. How long does it take a new consultant to complete a booking? Depends. Completely depends. I would say, assuming it's not some crazy, ridiculous, complicated booking, maybe like 3 days or so. To be honest with you, it's not going to be a day. I'll tell you that right now. There's no way on earth you're doing a booking every single day. That'd be insane. I mean, happily prove me wrong if I'm wrong, but I very much doubt it. Yeah, I don't want to sit here and hype you up on crazy. I do a booking a day, and I've been working for like my entire life. Let me put it like that. Okay. All right. Beth Dodson, you're good. Beth Dodson, you're good. I need the link again. Okay, no worries. You're gone. Caitlin, I just messaged you. Okay, Saida Abdul. Saida Abdul, you're good. Okay, Desmond, I'm gonna get to your question. I'm gonna get to everybody's question. Just let me go in order. Carrie Mitchell. Sorry about the caps, by the way. I'm not yelling. That was an accident. Okay. Let me see. Let me pull this up. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna do this a way faster way right now. If I can open up this, I could probably just load you guys in. Give me 1 second. Oops. Okay. Okay, Carrie, worst case, if it's just here, message me worst case. Okay, if it's not working or you can't figure it out, message me and I will just figure it out for you. Yeah, I'll set you up manually. Let me just kind of keep going through these quick. Yes, please send it right now. The number, yeah, please send it through now. Okay, am I good to leave? Yes, you're good to go. Once you've gotten certified, and I've already confirmed you're good to go. A bunch of people already got certified and left. Let me just keep going through here at a rapid pace. Okay, Brianna, Kaylin, Apodaca, you're good. You're all set. Okay. Do you need a headset? Great question. No, I don't have a headset. If it's very loud where you are, then yes, please use a headset. But if you're just at home, right, relatively quiet, you're good. Douglas, no. Michelle, see you. Randall Anthony, you're good. Stacy Hutchinson, you're good. Janae, you're good. You're fine. Kenneth, I'll automatically know. Iris Luna, you're good. It says you need to agree. Yes, you need to click terms of. You need to click, guys. The reason it's not submitting, there's like 4 of you saying the same thing so far. The reason it's not submitting is because you need to click the terms. Okay, let me just show you. I know it's going to be hard to find. Here, you should probably answer like, I don't know how many questions all at once. 1 second. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Here, guys, look. Anybody who's trying to click it and it won't submit, or it says you need to click, what is it called? Terms of service. This is where it is, literally right here. Okay, this should help you do it. I have no idea how to even screen share this. I'm not super good at Zoom. I'm not a professional Zoom user. Yeah, so this is the best I could do. It's right there, and I know it's hard to find because it is the same background color as that white. But if you look, right, it will turn blue when you click it. So you have to click right there, okay? It's right next to inquiry and ask in that box, okay? All right. Let me keep going through. Okay, Iris Luna, you're good. Desmond Smith, you're good. Amber Carson White. Yes, please send that over. Desmond Smith, you're good. Iris Luna, yeah, I think I've called you like twice. You're totally fine. Tim, you're good. Okay. Carrie, you just have to click that box. What time is training? Training, you guys are going to schedule. Okay. You're going to get a text that says meet and greet. Schedule your training. Whatever day and time works for you. Candice Lair, you're good. Okay. Candice, you're good. Ramona Nida. You're good. Okay. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Ramona, you're all set. Okay. Raul Torres, you're good. Kaylee, yeah, of course. Just stick around for a little bit, and I'm happy to do so. Just give me a second here, okay? Jared Clary, you're good. Douglas Yola, I answered this. Okay. Jessica Smiley. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so that's easy. You should have gotten some sort of message 1 second. Just reply yes. Okay. Okay, Luke Tinsman, you're good. I'm gonna just get through all of these really quick, and then we'll I'm answering like no questions, I know, but I'm trying my best to just get through this. Okay. Christy Otterbein, you're good. Saida, not that number. Not that number. You're sending me, I think you might have just sent me your username. I have no idea, or I have no idea what that is. There's a 5-digit here. Anyways, okay, well, she already left. I'm assuming she'll. All right, Jessica Smiley, you're good. Okay. All right. Iris Luna, I feel like I've confirmed you so many times. Yeah, you're good. Junaid, yes. Okay. Are the names you are calling for those who have completed the certification or some sort of guys? Yes. If I'm calling your name, that means you're good. Yeah, you're all set. You got certified. You're good. So if I call your name, please don't send it again because it'll slow me down a little bit. Okay. Just kind of get through this really quick. I'm literally messaging and saying it at the same time. Yeah, so I'm trying to go like double speed. Okay. All right. So also check your messages. Yeah, some of you I didn't say it out loud. I just messaged you directly. Okay. All right, let me keep going. Desmond, yes, you're good. Alyssa, just keep it with you. Here. Okay. John. Okay, that's fine. You're good. Should I get started on these steps for the account setup now, or would the meet and greet be an okay time? Up to you. Honestly, totally up to you. If you can do it now, that'd be great. And when I say now, I just mean anytime before your meet and greet. If you can't or you want to get help, we will help you do it. Totally up to you. Yeah. It just if you guys are able to do it before, it's better because then we can use that full 2 hours just to train, as opposed to spending 30 minutes onboarding and then et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Jamie Scroggins, yes, I need it. Junaid, I don't know how many. Yes. Okay. Sapphire Frierson, you're good. Sapphire Frierson. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Giovanni Privet. Giovanni Privet. I love your background. Was that Muhammad Ali? Yeah, the poster. Very cool. Yeah, Giovanni, you're good. You're all set. Okay. Let's see. Sherelle. Let me know specifically what it says. Like the exact error that it says. You might have not clicked terms and conditions. Okay. Amber Carson White, you're good. Janae Scroggins, you're good. I'm almost done. Carrie. Okay, give me a second. I clicked terms and conditions. It's still blue. Yeah, it should be blue. Okay, Carrie, did you give me 1 second. You messaged me. Okay, no worries. I'll figure it out. Okay, just give me a couple of minutes here. I'll do it. Okay. Nicole Nicolette, you're good. Okay. Desmond Smith, yeah, you're good to go. Anna Yarbrough, that's totally fine. Lana, not possible. Nicole Nicolette, you're good. Tony, yes, save it with you, you're good. Kelly Mulligan, you're good. Oh man. Nicole Lovelace, yes. Yes. Send me that over, please, if you can. Nicole, wherever you are. Okay. Danelle Pugh, you're good. Kelly. Jessica Smiley, you're good. Lakeisha McWhirter. McWhirter? You're good. McWhirter. I don't know. Douglas. Yeah, you're good. Janice. Okay. Will I receive text or email immediately or later? Okay, so a bunch of you did it all at once, so it's going to be a little bit slow, but you're going to get it for sure. Okay, you're going to get a text and an email and a call. Don't forget, you're also going to get a call from an 818-450 number. Okay. Okay. Fogger. Here. Okay. Fogger, I messaged you. Gabrielle, I have no idea what that is. That's not correct. Okay, Nicole Lovelace, you're good. Brooke, nowhere. Once you get that done, you're good. Okay, we'll automatically know. Brooke, we're good. Okay. Ben, sorry, I don't know what your question. Can you ask one more time? I probably missed it. How soon after training will we get a client? Literally immediately after, just as I said before, immediately after. Junaid, I have no idea. Did you hear? Okay. Sapphire Friesen, yes, you're good. Alex, no. I don't know what that. Okay, let me know. So you got it done, Alex. Yeah, and that's the code you got? That can't be correct. I think you're looking at, okay, 1 second. Okay, I get it. I get it. Can you find this for me, please? There's no way that is that number. Just really quick. Okay. Sapphire Friesen, yeah, you're good to go. Caitlin Roth. Of course, you're welcome. Alyssa. Okay. Gotta really see. Okay, Fogger, do me a favor. I don't know where you went, but I think you're still here somewhere. Do this, yeah? Oh man. Patience Divine, yes. Marie E. Briggs, yes, confirmation number. Ainsley Hardnett, you're good. Okay, Kelly, I messaged you. Alex, that's not right either. How does this make... Do me a favor. Do me a favor, Alex. I mean, I know you've been super into it this whole time, so I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt, sorry, and assume that you did actually do it. Here. Okay, cool. Do me a favor. Okay, cool. Okay, Marie E. Briggs, you're good. Oh man, guys. Guys, we have to wrap up here. I don't know how this, actually, I do know. It's like 3 times the size that I was supposed to be on this call. I have to wrap up here. I'm literally already late. I have another. Let me do this. For those of you who, really quick, guys, okay, put Marsha with the hand down, please. You're covering my screen here. I can't read the. Okay, really quick, guys. I know a lot of you are still working on it. I know a lot of you are still working on it. I know. I see. I know a lot of you are still working on it. Now, those of you who are still working on it, when you get it done, okay? Give me 1 second. I need you all simply to just write down this email, okay? Write down this email really quick. I have like 30 seconds. I'm talking about concierge service and I'm leaving clients waiting. Please write down this email really quick, okay? Once you get certified and you're done and you're good, send your number there, okay? Send your number there, please, okay? Send your number there. Let them know that you're on this call with me and everything is fine, yeah? If anything, they'll reach out to me and I'll say the same thing. We're good, okay? Just please make sure that you email there. Cool? We're on the same page. We're good? We all set? Because I really have to wrap up here. Again, I'm sorry. I know. What do you want me to do? It went unbelievably long. Granted, it was so many people. This was heavy. This was way more than it was supposed to be. Okay. Thank you guys. Please make sure that you get that done. Make sure you email it over as soon as you can. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye.
That is the fakest interview ever. I've seen one like that in the past where they want you to click a link for Survey Monkey and whatever Survey Monkey, whatever.com. Come on, what are we doing, America? This is hilarious, bro. Like, we don't have enough people to fight this issue that we're having with scammers, hackers, foreigners. We have to put an end to it. And the way we do that, again, is by understanding what company you can trust, what company not to trust, who you can trust, who you cannot trust. Um, Too many agencies, too many foreigners. It's nasty, man. It's nasty work out there. It's really, really nasty. The job market right now is really nasty. On top of the discrimination that some companies give people, you have a bunch of pigs that are just like trying to scam people, have them click on a link and hack their computer, their phone, and try to get their information. It's crazy. It really is crazy. But it is what it is. That's why I made the video. This is why I want you guys to share if you can. I don't expect anybody to do the entire hour and 55 minutes of this, but this is my conclusion, and these are my final thoughts on this. If we get enough people involved into all the scamming, phishing, BS that happens to them and other people, we won't ever get scammed, ever. Because you'll know the phone number, you'll know the email, you'll know what clues to look for, what to do in the situation. And we can actually have an entire database or web page or a documentation, PDF, whatever, of all of this information. Meaning we can have the emails, the fake names, the fake companies, all of the information, and share it with the world so they don't end up being scammed or hacked. Thank you so much for tuning in. You all have a wonderful